Sandesh, we spoke with Sahel earlier today, and
Mhm.
he mentioned that the players are ready to do whatever it takes to restart the ISL season.
Mhm.
Do you share that sentiment? And are the players truly willing to go to any lengths to bring Indian football back?
And of course, because like I said, the ones who are getting literally directly affected by this halt or this delay is the players. And we showed today that there's unity among the players, but we can only go to a certain extent, And one thing I know, being an athlete and knowing an athlete's mind and their determination and their grit, whatever venues we'll have to raise our voice or put something on the table so that we are heard or our voice, our actions can make a difference, we'll do whatever it takes, because like I said, we are the ones who are literally getting directly affected by this fault and we want to save our jobs. But more importantly, we want to save Indian football because ISL has done great things for Indian football. There's a different topic and different conversation for that. But to keep it short, all the growth which we have seen, at least in the past 10, 12 years, which is the best way to judge it is when we were 173. That's when ISL started and we had our share of ups and downs. But I've seen the whole growth of Indian football since ISL started, and we just cannot, like I said in the video also yesterday, we cannot let all
Yeah.
that work, all that sacrifice go in vain. We cannot let what the owners have spent for so many years, the fan culture, the memories. For example, the Kerala Blasters, I have one of the best memories of my playing career in Kerala Blasters. And tomorrow, if the club shuts down, 20 years down the line, if I tell my kid or someone, I played in Kerala Blasters, and they'll be like, what is Kerala Blasters? Because there's no existence of it for the past 20 years. And it will shatter my heart. Same goes the memories of me in FC Goa or Mohun Bagan. And for the people I've seen kids grown up, when I was in Kerala, there were kids 6, 7 years old who were supporting Kerala Blasters, and now they must be 17, 18. So they've literally grown up with that club, supporting that club. Imagine tomorrow that club's just shut down completely. It leaves a big gap in your heart. So in that sense, it's gonna affect many things. But like I said, just the only, like I said before, the only good thing is because all the parties involved
Mhm.
in this situation, they want the league to happen. And I just hope a quick resolution happens and then the league can get started.
Yes, Sandesh, we know the current situation. In your own words, what would your direct request to be the IAFF and the football authorities regarding the current crisis?
First, it will be wrong to just point fingers at AFF or anyone. I think that's completely wrong. If we just start blaming or start criticizing, it's not the time to criticize or blame anyone. The only thing is to be united as a footballing country, as football lovers, because a lot of people, a lot of parties, a lot of decision makers are involved in making sure the league happens. So in that sense, it's a plea to everyone who loves Indian football just to sit down as soon as possible to make a strong decision which can start the league and bring football back in the country and bring smiles on the face of people and everyone involved.
Sandesh, we know the current situation. How do you believe it would impact the long-term development of Indian football?
I think it's very tough to gauge the long-term effect of it. I'm still very optimistic the league will start. Like I said, I'm a person who always look at the brighter side, no matter how dark the tunnel is. And I'm gonna start, and I'm gonna keep believing in that sense. I'm not gonna look into the other side of it. I'm just hoping for the good decision to come soon, and that's how I live my life, and that's how I look at this situation as well.
Thank you, Santosh. We know this is an extremely challenging time for you and for Indian football. We
Mhm.
truly appreciate the effort being made by the players, and we remain hopeful that brighter days lie ahead. we stand with you all, the players in the fight to bring competitive football back to India.